guys, today I'm back to film my morning skincare routine. So let's go ahead and get started. So usually first step is cleansing or, removing any remaining moisturizers or face products from the night before, any excess oil, that kind of thing. So there are a couple things I like to do. If I have a little bit more time, I will actually take the time and cleanse my skin. So I would use like the Bliss Fabulous Foaming Face Wash, which is what I currently have kind of been using. That one is a cleanser and kind of more of a gentle exfoliator. The other cleanser I will use would be my Philosophy Purity Cleanser. I just really like that one. It's really nice and gentle. It doesn't leave my skin feeling stripped and dry. It makes it feel very nice and comfortable. So I really like the Philosophy Purity Cleanser. Unfortunately, I'm out right now and I'm trying not to buy any more face wash until I kind of get through some of the other ones I have. But I do love that cleanser a lot and I will be getting it soon. Hopefully whenever they do the Philosophy 5 times the points, I will kind of stock up. So anyways, the other two things that I will do is if I'm feeling a little more lazy or I don't have as much time. One of them, it's really lazy, and I woke up late, I have no time to wash my face. I will take the Neutrogena Pore Refining Toner and a cotton pad and just quickly wipe this over my face. I do feel like this does kind of get off some excess grime and just whatever's left over on my face. However, it's not really cleansing it, I feel like, so I'm kind of not in love with that. Plus, this does kind of dry out my skin a little bit, so it's not something I would repurchase, but it's something that I can use really quickly in the morning to get kind of excess stuff off. Another product I use when I'm in a hurry, and this is actually what I use today, this is the Aveeno Positively Radiant Daily Cleansing Pads. They have one side that's got little bumps on it for exfoliating, and then the other side is just smooth. But these actually have like face wash in them, so they do like lather up on your skin. So I just get my skin a little bit damp, apply this, and it lathers up just like a face wash. And then I'll either wash it off at the sink or I'll take a warm wet washcloth and just wipe it off. It's a long time since I've used those Aveeno pads, but I have used them in the past. I've used those. I like to use like the Neutrogena, like the grapefruit wipes, just something like that to kind of quickly cleanse my skin very quickly in the morning and just make sure I got everything kind of off and it's fresh and ready for whatever's coming next. So next, I'm going to apply moisturizer. I use a ton of different things. It really depends on what I'm doing that day and what I'm going to be using and stuff. I don't do toners or serums or stuff like that usually in the morning, just because I feel like usually the less products I use in the morning, the better my makeup lasts, that kind of thing. If I am not wearing any makeup and I need like an extra boost of moisturization, I will use like the Badescu facial spray. It's a nice extra boost of moisturization, so I can kind of add that in if I want to, but most of the time I don't really need it. A couple moisturizing products I use that they're kind of more makeup based, I guess, but these are things that I'll use and I'll kind of end up skipping moisturizer because of it. If I'm in a pretty big hurry, or even if I just feel like wearing this product, is the Cosmetics CC Cream. This has SPF 50 in it, and it's very moisturizing. I do have oily skin, so I don't need, like an oil or anything like that that's super moisturizing, but this is pretty moisturizing on its own. So a lot of times I will just, if I know I'm going to be wearing this, I'll skip moisturizer and everything else, eye cream, all of that, and I will just apply this and I'm good. It's enough moisturization for me, so if I know I'm going to be wearing that, I don't really apply any moisturizers or anything like that. And most moisturizing products I have, I'll kind of do the same thing. Most BB creams and stuff, I will skip doing a moisturizer because they usually have enough moisturization in them for me and I don't need anything else extra. However, if I kind of want to still skip moisturizer and it's still kind of going in the makeup area, this is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This is another product I use that I feel like I can kind of skip moisturizer with because it is really moisturizing, at least on me. So I really like this as well. I don't use it a ton during the summertime. I do use it a little bit more in the wintertime, but I do like this as well. Now onto the actual moisturizers that I use. So let's say it's a day like today where I'm not going to be putting any makeup on and, I want to make sure I get my SPF in there. I will use something like this. This is the Murad Essential C Day Moisturizer with SPF 30. I cannot wear this under makeup. It's just too greasy feeling to wear under makeup. But, if my family and I were going for, a hike or anything like that, I would use this. I've had a lot of samples of this, and it's a great one for, like I said, if I'm not going to be wearing makeup, and it does have a nice amount of SPF in it. So, and I love Murad products. So this I do like for days when I'm not going to be wearing makeup. But, on a day-to-day basis, I'm going to be wearing makeup. So this moisturizer right here, this is my holy grail. I feel like this is my big skincare secret. This is the Coast to Coast Lightweight Whitening Lotion. Honestly, the name scares me a little bit because whitening lotion sounds like it's going to be like bleaching your skin or something like that, but it is basically the same thing kind of as the Essential C. It is just going to be a vitamin C moisturizer that is going to help kind of increase radiance in your skin. We always said that anything with vitamin C in it is the BLT of makeup or cosmetics or skincare because it is going to brighten, lighten, and tighten your skin. So I feel like this is always my big secret because I'm usually looking for something that has vitamin C in it or, you know, something like that because I want that extra radiance. I want that glowiness. I want it to be tightening. So this has kind of been my big skincare secret. So I'm going to apply that now since I have my face already cleansed. But it comes with just a little pump and it is just a white little lotion. I normally do like gel moisturizers a little bit more with my oily skin. I feel like they absorb into my skin better and wear under makeup better. So if you do have oily skin, I usually recommend, you know, more gel moisturizers. I just find for whatever reason they just seem like they sink into the skin better and plump it up and make it feel soft and moisturized without being like greasy and oily and you can't apply makeup on top. However, this one is pretty lightweight, so it does wear really well under makeup. It feels a little greasy at first, but honestly once I get, you know, it blended in and it sits on my skin for a few minutes, it's usually fine. And I kind of chose a bad day to wear my glasses, but it's okay. But I can honestly tell you guys, I quit using this lotion for 2 weeks, I think, just to kind of, because that's the bad thing about the product is you can't really tell how much is in here, but I could tell that it is getting lighter and I'm definitely starting to get lower on it. So I quit using it for 2 weeks and I feel like I can tell a huge difference in my skin. I just feel like it hasn't been as beautiful and as glowy lately. So I really miss this. So I'm glad to kind of come back and start using it now that we're filming this video. I don't particularly love the scent, but anyways, like I said, the brand is Coast to Coast. Ulta used to carry this and they no longer do. I don't even think it's on the website anymore. I got this on clearance at our store and I didn't think I was going to love it as much as I do. I have looked it up to purchase it again and I think it's like close to 30 bucks. I probably will shell out the money for it because like I said, I love this. I'm going to see if I can hunt it down somewhere else and see if I can get it a little cheaper, but I do really, really love this moisturizer. I'm deeply surprised by how much I like it. I don't love the scent. It's kind of got a little bit of a weird scent, but I mean, it, you know, it pretty much goes away. So it says moisturizer on. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell any difference. Probably not, but I mean, I can just feel my skin feels so much softer without feeling like greasy. It just feels very soft and kind of nicely like plumped up. So, and I mean, it just feels nice. So anyways, now on to eye creams. Eye creams and makeup for me are very touchy, I guess, just because I feel like sometimes they can make my eye makeup not last as long and that kind of thing. So depending on how my eyes kind of look when I wake up in the morning depends on what I do. So depending on how my eyes look when I wake up in the morning kind of depends on what I use. Not too terribly often, but every once in a while I will wake up and my eyes will be pretty puffy. And if I kind of want to deal with that, or if I want just a little bit of light moisturization, I'll use this. This is the Tony Moly's Panda's Dream So Cool Eye Stick. Ahava also has one of these. Theirs is called, I think, the Moisture Stick or something like that. But it's basically the same product. It is a like clear, lightly tinted blue gel. And it doesn't really look like it's going to do much at all, but once you put it on, your skin feels wet. And like there's nothing, like you can't see that I just put that on the back of my hand, but it feels very, very moisturized and almost wet-like. But you can't feel it, really. I mean, you can slightly feel it, I guess, but for the most part, you can't really feel it. It just feels nice and hydrated. So it's kind of a cool product because it's almost like an instant absorbing eye cream. That, and if you have any puffiness, obviously the cooling sensation is going to help with the puffiness. So this is something I like to use when my eyes are a little bit more puffy. The other eye cream that I've been using, kind of testing out, I haven't really worn this under makeup too much just because I'm a little scared to try it. But I'm going to try it out soon. It is the Clinique Pep Start Eye Cream. This came in our Sephora Play Box. It does claim to be like a, you know, kind of brightening, awakening eye cream. So I'm going to use this today just because I have been using it for, say, about the last week or so. Before I was using this eye cream, honestly, I really didn't use much of an eye cream in the morning. Like I said, it just kind of freaked me out and scared me that my eye makeup was just going to come off. But I mean, I kind of do want to start looking into getting an eye cream to use during the day, just because I feel like my night eye cream makes such a huge difference. I really should be looking into a day one. A lot of people too say when you're applying eye cream, you shouldn't get so close to the edges of your eye. I kind of do agree with that because it is going to kind of travel. But for some reason, I just feel like I have to put it right here on like my crow's feet, because that's kind of where I get the driest. That's where I have the most issues, where I need like the anti-aging the most, because I like to laugh and smile a lot. So my eyes get kind of, you know, squinty out here, and it kind of makes little fine lines out there. So I know you're not supposed to put the eye products so close to your eye, but I do just because I feel like this is where my eyes really need it the most. They just really need that moisturization right there, and I need the most anti-aging benefits there. So this is pretty much it for my typical morning routine, because now I would go on and apply my makeup and everything. But I am going to talk about just a couple other little products that sometimes I will use instead. So, or kind of in addition, I guess I could say too. So one of the things that I do use kind of in addition to my skincare stuff is I do use normally some kind of lip product, or at least I try to apply that. My favorite is the Nivea Lip Butters. That's what I have on today. They're just, in my opinion, very moisturizing. I love the way they feel on my lips. The other thing I've been using, because it's a Project Pan item, is the Hempz Herbal Lip Balm. This is kind of more of an oily like lip balm, so it works really well too. It's very moisturizing, but it does kind of have some glitter in it, so it kind of comes across more like a gloss. So I do prefer the lip butter over the herbal lip balm, but just something to moisturize the lips, kind of have some light moisturization on there, so that way when I go to apply a matte lipstick later, my lips are okay. So sometimes, and this has happened a lot this last week, I will wake up and I will have breakouts. I mean, I feel like you can see a few on my skin now. I've just have had some hormonal acne and whatnot, and I don't know if it's like stress acne too, because I don't usually get the ones up here in my forehead and that kind of thing. But sometimes I wake up, I have a zit, and it just hurts, and I can't handle it. I don't want to moisturize it because I don't want to like encourage it, you know. I just want to dry it out and be done with it. So this is a product I will use when I'm having acne, and I use this day and night. This is the Murad Acne Clearing Solution. It's not the spot treatment, it's the acne clearing solution. And it does tell you to follow up with your moisturizer. You easily could, but most of the time I don't. I don't interfere with this product, I just let it do its work. It does claim to work in 72 hours. You will see a drastic difference in your pimples, and I'm not even joking, you will. I have not been quite as good about it lately, just because it's kind of going away anyways, so I haven't really been applying it that much. I've been kind of going back to my normal skincare routine of moisturizing and that kind of thing, because once the zits are already kind of starting to get to that point where it's kind of like the skin is like flaky, I start going back to my moisturizer to try to prevent the skin from getting flaky and gross, and you know, you can see it under makeup when your skin is like flaky. So the second the zit is pretty much gone, it's kind of starting to get to that point where the skin is kind of flaky, I go back to my moisturizing routine. But if I have zits, you know, and they're coming on, or they're kind of already there and I'm trying to get rid of them, I use this. And like I said, I use it night and day for, you know, a day or two just to get rid of the zit, or until it kind of goes down or it kind of goes away. I usually don't have to apply it the full 72 hours to see any effect. I mean, I can usually apply it once and I will see a difference. So I know a lot of people talk about the spot treatment, which is the fast fix, I believe. But honestly, I feel like this works so much better for me. I have the spot treatment, I have this, and I prefer this way over that. So if you have tried the spot fast fix and it doesn't work for you, maybe try this, because this just works so much better for me. And I love this. So I think that's the only other skincare product I really wanted to mention. as something that I'd sometimes do in the morning. I'm going to be filming my nighttime skincare routine sometime soon. But for that, you know, it's a lot of the same stuff, but it's a little bit different because I do use extra serums. Sometimes I use toners and that kind of thing. The moisturizers are a little bit different. So I will talk about that in my nighttime routine, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.